Okay, we're out here on Norris St Westland, and I'm starting in the basement. So it is an old house. It's very old, kind of low ceiling here in the basement, and no washer dryer. But I will say that there's some nice connections here to connect up the washer dryer. You've got the old style utility tub. You've got a plug there to plug in the washing machine, and they have a gas dryer all set up here. Hopefully your dryer is gas. We've got the ability to vent right out the sidewall, but for the most part, it's typical with what you see in a very old house. Low ceilings. It seems fairly clean in here. I'd love to see these windows maybe secured a little bit better. I think someone could just push that window open and get in. So we want to be able to secure that window a little bit better. But we see some newer mechanicals here, kind of a nicer water heater and furnace. There is no central air in this house. Again, another window here that's grade level. There's a broken piece of glass there. So would love to see that get a little bit more secured. Gonna come around here. Start heading up. So this house actually has an outside entrance. You might have seen that in the photos, this sort of bump out thing. It would be how you would get a washer dryer through here. It would have to fit through this doorway, so we'd want to measure that and make sure that your washer and dryer is going to fit through this space here. We want to check on that. But then older breaker panel here, and then this very narrow stairway. It's probably maybe only 20 inches here to get down to the basement, so that's not ideal. But to do laundry, it might be something that's okay. Come up here and we're in the kitchen. So some newer cabinets. This is a granite material on the counter. Nice big sink there. I don't know why they didn't add a dishwasher there. I'll take a peek out the backyard here. So be able to let the dogs out here pretty quickly. It's a good big yard. Do hear the planes overhead. We're kind of close to the airport, which means close to work, but not fully fenced, but at least it's somewhat fenced on the back three sides here. So we'll go back inside. The whole flooring everywhere is this gray laminate, which is pretty decent, easy to keep clean. Pretty basic fridge there, gas stove, a little counter space, and then we head back out. I'm doing it kind of backwards, but I'll give you a peek back into the kitchen here. It's at the back left corner of the house, kind of tucked away there. And then that's the access to the basement. So we'll head back out here. Nice big living room space. You kind of have a really nice front porch. We'll head out here and take a peek. So you could, seasonally use this space. It might be a little bit cold. It might be a little bit hot out here, but gives you a little extra space. You've got a plug down there. So if you wanted to do a little couch or a, end table with a lamp, you could do that. We've got access to the front here. So this house actually has sort of a double driveway. There's a driveway to the left and a driveway to the right. This one actually has some newer gravel on it, so I'm parked over there. But the blue siding's all new. Got an overhead light there too when you kind of come right in. So you kind of come right into this sort of smaller room that's maybe would be good for like a little home office, that kind of thing. The windows have been updated here, which is nice to see. But, it's sort of connected through this larger archway to this larger room here that probably would be more like a big family room area. And then sort of under that light fixture, I can envision sort of a table there close to the kitchen. So we've got one smaller bedroom on the main floor. It's very small. It has sort of a weird closet that is over the top of the basement stairs. No door here. Would have to inquire if they're going to put a hanging rod in there or what the deal was. But third bedroom here. very tiny. Getting a twin bed in here will probably pretty much take up most of the room. So it is quite small. The stairs are all laminated as well, and they are pretty narrow. This is a tight squeak up here, and then this overhangs a little bit into the space. So getting dressers and things up here is going to be a challenge, but very tight. Laminate flooring throughout that's all new and nice. Got a nice storage closet there. Wow, that's big. Big storage room there. I will say upstairs, the only heating to the upstairs is this one vent in the wall here that's sort of central. And then what they've done is they've added these electric baseboards here to give you some supplemental heat. So this room, quite honestly, is very weird. I don't know where you would put the bed in here. Sort of slow slope there. There's this very narrow area here. I don't know where you would put a bed in this room. So that is a challenge. Maybe this ends up being the child's room and it's a smaller twin bed in there. This room is a little bit larger. Again, that supplemental heat there. Maybe this room ends up having the light switch is actually behind the door, which is weird. But maybe you could put like a queen size bed in this area. Here, it's just kind of awkward layout. And it's going to be a challenge to get around the backs to the bottom side of the bed. You know, like the width from the front to back. Your bed is going to stick out. You're going to have to squeak around here or possibly do the bed across there. No nightstands, and just basically have that bed space there. Have to figure that out. So this is a very large closet in here, which is nice. No hanging rods or anything in here. Would want to find out what the plan was for that. But it's quirky. You know, old houses are quirky. So we'd have to figure out and measure from side to side to see if a queen bed would fit on that wall. I think this makes the most sense for the adult's bedroom. And then possibly have your daughter's room over here, maybe pop a twin bed back in that area there, and then you still have room for a little play area, dresser space. But I don't see how you get a queen bed in here, quite honestly. So it would be I think the door would bump the bed if you had a queen bed on that wall there. So something to consider for sure. And then let me show you the bathroom. So we've got some nice updated features here. Again, all that same gray flooring throughout, updated toilet, updated vanity, mirrors, lighting, and the tub is quite nice. You know, this is a nice ceramic surround, plastic tub that's all new, nice hardware, handles, and so on. Again, the only source of heat is going to coming out of that register vent that's shared with the other side of the wall into this hallway. So hopefully that would be enough. No AC again, if that's a concern. Perhaps a window AC would be able to be used somewhere. I'm not exactly sure. Possibly it would have to, well, I'm trying to find a window with a plug next to it, and I don't see any. So we'd have to come up with a plan for that if AC was a concern. You know, AC, you probably only use it a couple times over the course of the summer, but if you like it cold, this house is not the house. So I'm going to just make sure I've got all these lights off, and then we'll head out and I'll do a walk around of the backyard. I'm going to make sure this is locked up good. Okay, the wall here. That's all locked up there. Turn this off. The porch is really a nice spot here, though, so lock I'll come back and do the keypad, but I wanted to give you a quick spin around here. Nice blacktop street. It's pretty clean. Everyone's got the garbage cans out. Older homes, some newer homes, and then driveway on the left, driveway on the right. Let's take a peek around again. Lots of new siding, new windows everywhere, which is nice to see. I want to figure out a game plan for securing those basement windows. So I've got the privacy fence here, but this is all open from the front, but you do have the privacy fence on. Maybe there's some way to do a temporary fence on this side here, that sort of thing. That's that door to the basement, one of the two options for getting in the basement. You also have this pressure-treated stairs to get back here from the kitchen, which is nice to let the dogs out. Open on the front side as well, but maybe there's some way to do some temporary fencing across there just to sort of contain the dogs a little bit. So, let me know what you think.